Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I thought I would hop on and do a craft with you guys. Um, just out playing around with a couple of things that I've been working on. I'm not sure if I can see comments at this thing. I'm just trying to figure that out. So if you just bear with me for 1 second. Yesterday I missed a whole bunch of the comments live, so I apologize. I'm just really trying to get the hang of this new software and see how it's all working together. Now I see it. Perfect. Okay. So hopefully I should be able to see comments coming in and through this. Okay, terrific, terrific, terrific. Hopefully I'll be able to see. If not, just let me know and I will get back to all the questions and things that you have. So today was a bit of a fun day. Do you ever wake up and think, this is what I'm going to create today? And that's kind of what happened to me. This project idea came to me this morning as I was out kind of doing some things. So what I've done is I've got a whole bunch of different transfers. We're going to play with those a little bit. Let me just put those away. But we're going to start off with kind of some cutouts that I have done. And I did them in 2 sizes. Just 1 sec. Sorry, I missed something I needed. 2 sizes. And just really wanting to connect and see. Sorry, I just need to move my desk again. I always think I have everything at my fingertips, and then of course I go live and I don't. But let's see. I always, when I'm doing wood, like just raw wood, I always cut it, but I always put it just a little bit of my wax on it. I just find it does a couple things for me. One, if there is, even though I've sanded this really well, I want to protect the life of my transfers, because as you guys know, I really like to, the benefit of some of these transfers is they last and last and last. You know, corporate says 18 to 15 times, but my buffalo plaid here that you see, I literally 35 projects I think I'm up to that puppy on. Is it as sticky as the day I got it? No, but I always have the ability to kind of play around with that and make sure, sorry, that is really, okay, so that one's good. I'm just going to do a little bit on the baby. And I was out playing it just to see, because yesterday my husband was kind enough to cut me the last order of my book stacks. So just trying to play around with something a little extra, and this kind of came to me and is working through. So we're good there. Then we can put this away. Okay. I think I'm going to start with the big one, just because it's easier to see, and hopefully it's on my center. So I'm going to start, I have a couple of different things, and these are our Christmas trees. I just happen to really like this font. This is on a transfer that has 4 separate kind of views, pattern blocks, and of course our buffalo plaid. Like, who doesn't love a good buffalo plaid? And this is our new spring polka dot, which I really like as well. So let's get started, and hopefully I can be able to see this working. So just let me know if you've got questions. I should be able to see them. Trying to make a conscious effort, because I felt bad yesterday when I missed a great number of you. So I'm just going, again, this has very little sticky to it. So I'm just going to pat this down and make sure I get all of my air bubbles out, because my air bubbles are what is going to cause me grief. Okay, I am going to use my white. Let me see. That's a little bit stickier than I would like, so I'm just going to update this a little bit. Because the trick with a good buffalo plaid is making sure your ink and your paste is of the right consistency. So hopefully you guys can see that. I keep hoping that Home Depot is going to deliver my different tabletop, but as you can see, that's still a work in progress. Okay, so I am going to take this up. Oh, all right, we'll fix that later. We're going to go right across. Oops, got a piece of gum there. And you don't want to be, if you're finding yourself you're using this stuff like paste, like brushing it back and forth, you're probably gonna have a problem with it. So cute. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over the side because again I got messy as always. And I'm gonna wipe this up. I know these Lysol wipes are meant to be tough, but my gosh, they are Herculean effort to get them out. Oh, I love that. So sweet. I'm just going to pop this over to the side, and let's work on, I think I'm going to do my little one here while we have the white out. I'm just want to dry this up because I don't want. And this is the fun thing. You can mix and match these transfers until I was looking at one of my Christmas trees today in the black and white. I'm like, oh, I love that pattern. So I'm just going to spread it out so my head is there. Whoops. And then we're just going to kind of go quickly over, making sure you get to the ends, because this is the one that's, the end is the most important. And lifting that off, running out of places to put my transfers. So I'm going to dry this up now because I want to put my little top on it. And for this one, I'm going to use the square just to give a little bit of a difference. I have got stuff all over this craft room today. It is a hot mess. I'm just going to lay this, so the shiny side of my transfer, I'm just going to lay it on the other side because I don't, even though that's dry slightly, I don't want to cause a hiccup on my pieces, and I just want to make sure that that gets, just want to make sure I've got a good line up there. And I'm just going to pick up my white paste again. that over. That's my, oh, God, he's cute. All right, so for the sake of our bodies, I think we're done. I'm going to move over to our ladybug. We're just going to put that one over there. And I'm going to close up the white because I will get that all over myself. It's funny, it's about a minute delay from my other production, so it's an interesting thing as you're learning to put this stuff together. So I'm going to separate our transfer from our backing, and we're going to fuzz it up. And again, this is a brand new transfer. I haven't used this one yet. So you really want to make sure you fuzz well, especially because I'm not working on our other surfaces. This is a home found surface, so you want to make sure that. So I'm going to, because I want to do, so this doesn't stick. I'm just going to put that over. I'm going to rub it in, and I'm going to use my black Chalkology paste for my wings. And just kind of playing around. And making sure that we get all of it covered. And being careful to pick up your surface, because I'm sticking to everything. The joys of a new surface is that they are super sticky, and if we hadn't have fuzzed, this would have been like, I would have been stretching the madness out of this thing. But isn't that sweet? So we're just going to put that over there. And we're going to flip this over here. Now we're going to use the big one. Making sure I can get, okay, so this is going to cause me a little bit of crunch. Sorry. Just want to, and we're going to wipe it out, make sure we get all the bubbles out. And just kind of wiping. The great part about this stuff, it takes such a little amount of paste. That is what I'm always in awe about, to be honest, guys. Because you saw me yesterday painting. I throw more paint away, and I know I should put less on my palette and all the rest of it, but I never seem to get that 100% right. I'm just going to take off the excess because, again, I've got a fair bit there. And using your palette, your backing, helps for these smaller surfaces because it applies the frequency. So I can get it off here, hopefully, because these are really thin surfaces. I'm not sure why this is causing me so much grief. I just don't want to. Yeah, I'm mucking it up, sorry. The polka dot's so fine that I don't want to ruin it with my fingers because I've got white all over my fingers now, and I'm not sure how I did that, but we're just going to take this off. So cute. One thing I noticed though, I think I'm missing, if you look, I think I'm missing just 2 right here. So I'm just gonna pick it up. And that's because obviously my board was just a little bit bigger than my and there. It just it finishes it off really cutely. Let me put this one over here. I have these all over the place now. So the next kind of fun thing with this, just to finish it off, I haven't decided on ribbons, so in fairness, my ribbons may come. But what we're going to do is we are going to put these like this, and that. And then I had my husband help me this morning, and we found these wire ties that go on the top of the head. My paint has made my hole just a titch that I wanted it. I don't know if you can see that well. I think I'm gonna tilt him up a little bit and tilt this up a little. Kind of like that. And then I want to do the big one. Problem with having a black surface is I had the holes there, but let's hope that they're still there. And then my other one looks to be about here. Oops. This one I'm gonna have to jigger, I think, a little bit because it's really tight. Yeah, it is there. But I'm gonna have to get my husband to help me with that. So before I finish him up, the only thing I think I might add to this one, because I was going for a little bit of a different look, just to show you the versatility and things that you can do. I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm going to do something like the dry, very similar to what we did with the bee yesterday, and the dry brush. Just on the top of his head a little bit, just to give him a little bit of a skift. Just to give him a little bit of dimension, and it's a little bit. Just something a little bit, just a touch to finish him off. But that is my project for this afternoon. If you want to see a specific project or have questions on anything that I'm doing, just pop me an email or Facebook and let's connect. I do think these are going to look super cute out in my garden. And we will be putting a bundle together on these ones, I think. But just let me know what you think. Thank you for joining in, and I hope to see you back tomorrow. Be safe, and I wish everyone a great Sunday.